The question is about gender equality, and how do you create an environment where more women can be brought into the job market, and can that spur economic growth?
Yeah, the women topic is really one which we need to be, incredibly intentional about, because that is a massive issue. It's actually, in my view, not so much about women accessing the labor market, because in many countries they can access, but it's about then women staying in the labor market. And what COVID has shown is that many women had to leave for reasons of care, or because in certain situations businesses would just let them go as well. So it's this making sure that women, after all the education they have received, after all that contribution they've made, after being so productive, that they don't just fall out of the labor market when the first moment happens. And this is where obviously anything related also to flexibility, to flexible forms of work, diverse forms of work will help. This, by the way, is one of the key agenda items of the B20 Future of Work and Education Task Force. It's one of the recommendations that is being brought to G20 labor market ministers. So it's to start putting down in labor market regulation how those diverse forms of work should look like in reality, so that notably we can make sure that women stay in the workforce.
What about you?
Well,
Like, there has been reports saying that today it is going to be a little bit difficult to achieve gender equality even in the next few decades. What do you think are the challenges, and what should we do about that?
well, we're talking more than a few decades. We're talking about 130 years. So it's going to be a while. So we need to act faster and with a stronger, more determination. We have been talking about this situation for many, many decades.
Yeah.
And we have seen proof that since women entered the workforce fully in the 1970s, that's where the economy of the world started to really, really grow and brought opportunity to millions of people around the world. So this is not just a moral failure. This is an economic loss for everybody at a time where the world needs most the talent that women can bring to create solutions to the problems that we're facing. So we were requesting, as ICC yesterday, I was conveying the message that, first of all, we need to bring the new technologies closer to women. Digitalization has to be something that all women have access to. And unfortunately, it is not happening around the world.